What's up, everybody? This is T-Dubs back again, never stopping, never quitting. I want to let y'all know that this is the T-Dubs Show. Now, I did have a different topic in mind, but I had to switch it around because the Holy Ghost led me in a different direction. So I'm going to have to use that topic a different day. I was going to talk about removing the Band-Aid. It was a different topic. But now I'm going to go over a topic. The topic for today is we're here to serve. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because it's just hitting my spirit. A lot of ministries and a lot of even people that are in the ministries that are even that participate in the ministries, we fail to realize that we're servants. It's not about just going to church. It's not about just looking pretty. It's not about just looking cute. It's not about who has the best outfit on. It's not about who get the most tithe. It has nothing to do with that. It's really about who is being a servant. What ministry is serving. It's all about prayer and service. It's not more. It's not about religion. It's not about how many religious rituals you know. It's not about how traditional you can be. It's not about how you can jump when you're in praise and worship. It's all about being a service. Being a service to the community, being a service to each other in the ministry. And that's where a lot of ministries go wrong. That's where a lot of people go wrong in the ministry. Because instead of focusing on service, instead of focusing on what we're supposed to be focused on, we more so about gossip. We more so about, oh, I know she ain't wear that to church today, or I know he ain't had that on, or I know he ain't coming to church after what he did last night. All kind of foolishness. And it's not about that. It's more so about being a service, about helping. It's about mentoring. Because if we see someone that falls, we're supposed to help them up. We don't help people up. We kick them when they down. We talk about them. We backbite. We do all kind of crazy stuff that we ain't got no business doing in the ministry. And everybody on the people, we all only just care about titles. We all thing we care about is looking good for other people, pleasing other people. That's why even a long time ago, I even stopped going to church a while ago. A long time ago. It was some years ago before I found a church that best suited my needs, that helped me grow, that helped me feed. Right now, I'm being fed where I am. But before then, I stopped going because it was so focused on looks, and a lot of the ministries are focused on everything but what it's supposed to be focused on, and it's being a service about and growing and being fed and helping and caring and loving. You barely see love take place nowadays. That's why it's hard for a lot of people. That's why it's so hard to win souls now, because a lot of people don't see God in a lot of ministry. They don't see God in a lot of people that claim they love God. They don't see the God that they're supposed to see. Because a lot of people want to give God a chance, but there's no evidence that He exists in that person or in other people or in other ministries. Because we stop focusing on looking good. We stop focusing on being on our authority. If we start focusing on the mediocre stuff that doesn't matter, it's irrelevant. We so caught up in how we look. We so caught up in do I look good doing this? Who gonna see me? Do I look good with this person? Do I look good coming to church with this on? It's minor. These are minor things. It matters. It don't even matter in the ministry. We're supposed to help. Now, who would I look good in front of? And even the people that's in the ministry, they so focused on gossiping, on who doing wrong, or who doing something with what, who messing around with who. And there's no service. There's no love. There's no service. It's just a bunch of fake gimmicks. And it's been on my spirit. That's why I had to bring it out. He wouldn't let me talk on the other topic. This just keep coming out. I've heard other ministers preach on this recently. So it must be something that's of urgency, because no one is stepping up to the plate to address this issue here. It's a big issue in ministries and it's a big issue everywhere in the world, in communities. Nobody is stepping out. Nobody is helping. Nobody is serving. There are very few communities, and you got churches everywhere, but nobody's being helped. But we're gonna have to take a short break here, but don't go anywhere, because I will be back. We're gonna finish.
in my time zone when my mind's gone and I'm flying home and I'm stressed out and I'm tempted to get that styrofoam and go pull it up, but you know what's up and you know that ain't gon' solve nothing. I mean, Lord forbid I might fall or something, I'm all another, cause all I need is you to hold me down like bed straps at a psych ward. It's killing me, but you still with me when I fight hard. And you digging me when I'm egging you. Deal with me when my car's pulled. Could've dealt with me, but you fell for me before I fell for you. Keep me on that right path and the right math. It's you plus nothing's everything. You my everything, saying you ain't gotta question my allegiance, cause the way you love me, I could never leave you. I need you.
By my side, thick and thin, highs and lows, don't let go. We gon' ride, we gon' win, don't know how, all I know. You, all I ever needed. You, all I ever needed. You, all I ever needed. You, all I ever needed.
How did I fall in this? No condition that get a mention, but you offer this unconditional love, I swear I sell it all for this. Trying to keep it together, forget my awkwardness, but often it's just you and me off in this valley of shadows, and I know they trying to pick me off in this, but all I need is you. It's funny just how off I get when I ain't riding with you. No adjectives for your awesomeness. They burning one for that burnout. This life done got them all turned out. Took time out to put time in, so I turn to you when I want out. Need is you. You slow me down cause you know me now. With my phony smile and I'm acting like it's all copacetic. It's so pathetic, so juvenile. Know what you do? You keep me cool in the summer when they be dressing less and I be wanting to show off and stunt. But there ain't nothing to want. You give me all that I need. All I need is you to keep that fire burning for me. All I need is you.
By my side, thick and thin, highs and lows, don't let go. We gon' ride, we gon' win, don't know how, all I know. You, all I ever needed. 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 Ain't nobody gon' get in the way. Put that on my money in the bank, cause you do what the mothers can't. And I love that, yeah. We gon' ride till the wheels fall off. Above it all, we can never fall, yeah. Hold my hand, we can have it all. Hold my hand, we can have it all. By my side, thick and thin, highs and lows, don't let go. We gon' ride, we gon' win, don't know how, all I know. You, all I ever needed. You, all I ever needed. All I ever needed. All I ever needed. You, all I ever needed. You always fill me up when I'm feeling down. You always make it better for me somehow. All I need is you, cause all I need is you. All I need is you. All I need is all I need is you, all I need is you.
All right, welcome back to the T-Dub Show. And well, I thought we were talking about being here to serve, about what's more important in ministry, other than looks, other than appearance, other than who did what, who's doing what, and who's messing around with what in ministry, and the fact that we've fallen off from what it's supposed to be like. We've fallen off from what, the message that Jesus was trying to send when he was here, when he was first here with his disciples and everything. And they were actually going around healing. They were actually going around doing miracles, blessings, and wonders. They were actually feeding people and raising the dead and doing things like that. That ministry partakes. It's all about doing the work of God, and we haven't been focusing on that lately. We're just so focused on. That's why I was saying we're focusing on titles and appearance and which choir sing the best, and who is also. It's all about entertainment. It's not about healing anybody no more. Nobody's doing any healing. Nobody's praying over each other no more. Some of it going on. I can't say all ministries are doing that, but it's not enough of it going on to make a difference, to make believers out of people. Because we can quote scriptures all day long, we can talk about the Bible all day long, but if no one sees any proof of what it's capable of, if no one sees any proof of what Jesus done when he was here. There's nobody sees any proof of what we're supposed to do and how and why and God getting the glory in the first place. No one sees any proof of God's glory, of God's presence, of God's love in ministry. Nobody sees this. That's why it's hard for people to believe, because if there's no proof, there's no evidence going on, if nothing being seen, there's no miracles happening, it's just people running scams and people just focusing on how everybody look and the opposite of what we're supposed to focus on. That's why we don't have a lot of people that believe. That's why we have a lot of people in church that don't believe the word. They'll listen to it, but they don't really live by it. They don't believe it, because nothing has been shown or proven through us that God is actually a good God, a real God, and that he's capable of performing the same miracles that Jesus performed. And we're actually capable of doing this. I said on a recent video on Facebook that we are created to do greater works than even Jesus Christ himself, but we don't even realize it. Our identity has been stolen. It's like we don't know who we are or whose we are. We know we're supposed to go to church. We know we go to church. We know we sing in the choir. We know we do certain things, but we don't do. We're not on the same level that we used to be on. As far as ministry, we don't do the things that we used to do. It's not like it's not like how things used to take place. You don't see any healing going on anymore. You barely see it. If you do see it, you barely see it. And that's why I guess that's why it was placed on my spirit to mention it. Just like a few other ministers I've seen have mentioned it, and it's something that's been going on for the longest. We're not focused on what we're supposed to be focused on. We lost our focus. We've even lost our faith. It's like we're just holding on to how we look, how good we look doing certain things. We don't focus on the important things. We don't focus on what God has called us to do. We don't focus on who we really should be and who we really should strive to please. We're trying to please each other. We're trying to please one another. We're so focused on downing other people so we can look good. But really, in God's eyes, we're disgusted. We're disgusting in his eyes because we're not doing his works. It says without faith it's impossible to please God. You can't call yourself having faith if you're not being obedient to God. If we're not obedient to what he's called us to do, there's no faith. Because that's what works is. When God tells us to do something and we don't do it, we're not showing faith. So we can't please God with not showing faith. We can't please God with looking good, acting good, pretending to be all high and mighty, and pretending to be the top notch and everything. And we're really not. We're servants. We're here to serve. We're here to do great things. We're supposed to be the light of the world. We're supposed to be the salt of the earth. We're supposed to be the example that Jesus, the same example that Jesus was. We're supposed to be that same example. We're supposed to do the great works that we were ordained to do. But there's not many people that set the example. If people don't have an example to go by, then they don't have anything to follow. They don't have anything to go off of. That's why a lot of people are lost. That's why a lot of people are either being misled or lost or have just given up altogether, because there's nothing really for people to believe in. We're not giving them anything to believe in. Everyone's just expected to understand and expected to get it. We get a little recycled word every Sunday or a little recycled scriptures, recycled sayings, but nobody is helping. Nobody is doing miracles. There's nothing of the sort that's taking place, and a lot of that needs to change. That's why I've been led to do this topic today. And a lot of things need to change in ministry. A lot of things need to change, both in ministry and even in communities as a whole. We all need to do better. We all need to get on another level, go on another level to serve, to help, especially with our youth, because that's where it's lacking at the most. But I'm gonna have to cut it off right here. I love each and every one of you all, and if you live for God, believe in what He say, He's gonna take you a mighty long way. Peace out.